There is a beauty parlor on a street so narrow that two bicycles cannot pass. The sign says Kamla's in peeling paint. Inside, 3 plastic chairs, a shelf of hair dye, and something strange. No mirrors. Kamla says mirrors lie. She prefers windows. On this Tuesday, the window showed Priya, 34, wiping dye off her fingers, staring at a crumpled brochure she fished from the trash. 6-month diploma, bridal makeup and artistry. She laughed, the sad kind. 47,000, might as well be $1 million. My husband won't even let me drive to the store alone. Kamla was threading a client's brows. She didn't look up. Put the brochure in my drawer, dear, before you throw it away. Priya had been sweeping floors at Kamla's for 2 years, 9 to 4, between school drop-offs and pickups. In between, she washed towels, mixed dye, and watched. She watched Kamla's hands, 58, mapped with veins like dried rivers, paint a bride's face so precisely that the mother cried. She watched Kamla charge $300 for 2 hours and stuff the notes in a box under the sink. And she watched Kamla close the shop every evening, walk to the train, and disappear into a city that didn't ask her husband's permission. Priya wanted that. She had stopped admitting it out loud. Wanting things you cannot have is a pain that doesn't show on scans. That evening, Priya found the brochure flattened in Kamla's drawer. Next to it, a photograph. A young woman in a plain dress, holding a baby, standing in front of a mud house. Her face was bruised, but her eyes, they were looking straight at the camera, unafraid. "Who is she?" Priya asked. Kamla took it gently. "She was me, 19. The year I decided I'd rather be alone than stay." Her husband was a truck driver. He drank. Not the social kind, the kind that turned hands into weapons. The kind that made her hide her daughter's face under a blanket so the child wouldn't see. "I'd finished high school," Kamla said, locking the shutter. "First girl in my village. My father burned my college letter. Said education makes women difficult. Then he married me to that man. One night, when her daughter was 3, the husband found her hidden diploma and held it over the stove. I watched it burn," Kamla said. "All my marks, all my years, ash in a bowl. And I thought, this is the last thing I will ever watch burn." The next morning, she packed 1 bag, took her sleeping daughter, walked 7 miles to the bus. She had $5. Her mother's gold earrings, sold at a pawn shop, bought her a ticket to the city and 1 week in a shelter. I was 26. I thought my life was over. For 12 years, Kamla cleaned houses. 4 a day. She woke at 4:30, made lunch for her daughter, and scrubbed until her knees turned purple. But at night, after her daughter slept, she practiced. She bought cheap makeup with her leftover grocery money. She painted her own face, drew on newspaper, on the shelter walls when no one was looking. She learned from a woman who had learned from her grandmother. "Do you know what I earned from my first bride?" Kamla asked. $10. She was a maid, like me. She said, "Sister, just make me look like I matter." Kamla's voice caught. I painted until my fingers cramped. And when she looked in my hand mirror, she didn't see makeup. She saw herself. That was the day I understood. This isn't about beauty. It's about reminding women what they looked like before the world told them to shrink. She saved every dollar for 15 years. Opened this parlor at 45. Her daughter is an engineer now. She sent the chairs, the dye shelf, the box under the sink. She calls me her hero, Kamla said. I tell her I'm just a woman who refused to burn. Priya was crying. I'm 34. My husband doesn't hit me. He just forgets I'm there, like furniture. I have 2 children. Who will cook their lunch? Who will show them what a woman looks like when she's not exhausted? Kamla finished. Who will teach your daughter that her mother's dreams are not a joke to bury under dinner plates? She pressed the brochure into Priya's palm. 47,000. I'll loan you half. No interest. Pay me back when you charge your first bride $300, and she cries because she sees herself again. Priya looked at the photograph. The bruised girl, the unafraid eyes. Why no mirrors? Priya asked. Kamla tapped the window. Because every woman who walks in already knows what she looks like when she's broken. I want them to see what they look like when they're building. Priya started the course on a Monday. Her husband shouted for 3 days. Then he stopped. She wasn't asking anymore. She was informing. Her children eat lunch from the cafeteria now. It costs $2 a day. Her daughter paints her own notebooks. Her son tells his friends his mother is an artist. And last month, Priya did her first bridal makeup. She charged $150. The bride was a maid. She painted until her fingers cramped. If you're reading this and thinking your train left years ago, listen. There is no station. There is just the road. And the road doesn't check your age before it lets you walk. You are not a closed account. You are someone who has been making withdrawals for everyone else. It is time to deposit something for yourself. Rest here. The light is on. The window is open. And the mirror? You never needed it anyway.